I feel like I'm going through it. The one. Whoa, that was close. Oh, nice. Good morning and welcome to part 2 of Come Camp and Skywatch with me. I am Sarah, UFO Girly. It's such a beautiful morning here, or mid-afternoon, I guess, not mid-afternoon. Today is such a beautiful day already. We're starting off very strong. Well, Cece already threw up though. It's such a beautiful morning here. The birds are chirping, the sun is out, and we're just living life. We're about to go on a little walk. It was a bit rough of a sleep last night. It did get cold, but I used my propane heater, and that actually worked pretty well. Cece got a little sick, but she's feeling a little better right now. I'm gonna take her to the creek and have her cool off because it's already kind of hot with the sun like beating right down on us right now. Soon it's gonna go into the trees and then it will shade us, but I'm gonna take her down and go on a little walk to the creek and then explore some other areas. So yes, day 2 of camping. The morning did start though a little rough, and I tried to bypass it with the birds and the sun being out. But yeah, Cece did throw up, and I found it in my sleeping bag or on top of the sleeping bag, which I'm glad I didn't find it last night. It looked like it happened last night while I was probably out skywatching. So she did throw up, and I found it this morning while I was trying to make the bed, and it just, you know, not to be graphic. So I had to clean all that up, and yeah, so that was kind of a rough start to the morning, but she's feeling better. She's a little tired because neither of us slept great last night. I just don't know if it's because, you know, it's a new location, or I don't know. Honestly, maybe it was a little cold too. A little cold, but I had that that propane heater. But I was still a little cold. So I have to bring a bigger blanket, even in the summertime, because it gets really cold here at night. I bring her blankets, and which are thinner blankets, and then I bring just a simple sleeping bag, and then I have that propane heater. But yeah, I was a little chilly still, and I think that just hindered my sleep. Oh, and there was this bug or something outside the tent that kept wanting to come in, and you can tell it was big because it was hitting the tent, and the wings, you could hear the wings on it, and it almost like sounded like a hummingbird, but I don't think hummingbirds, you know, are around at night. But anyway, I'm just gonna look past that. Maybe we can take a nap later when the tent is under some shade. Who knows? If not, hopefully I'll sleep good tonight. We shall see. But I'm gonna enjoy this beauty. Look at all this. Ow, ow, ow! fly bit me. Oh my gosh. I do have some homemade bug spray and tick repellent on that I doused myself with, and it is actually working. The bugs are kind of staying away. That's the first time I got like bit, and that was like a fly. So we're just enjoying this beautiful, beautiful walk, and it was so nice just to wake up like early and go outside into nature and not be on my phone at all. I love it so much because there's no reception whatsoever out here. All I can do is record, and that's about it. I did download a few movies. There's another fly. Obviously it's not resistant to the flies, but I did download some movies, but I really just didn't even watch any at all. A little bit of that movie Michael, where Michael's the archangel. I love that movie. But yep. So let's talk about last night's Skywatch. So watch that. If you haven't seen that video, part 1, go watch that. But this is part 2. And hopefully we have amazing, amazing skies tonight. It looks pretty clear, but of course that can change. It did say in the forecast that it would be a little bit partly cloudy. And I read that before I left. So if it's changed, I don't know. So you have to be prepared for anything because you cannot check the weather here. Because like I said, there's no reception. But, so last night, that was amazing. So there wasn't a lot of clustering last night, but that's okay. We still got tons and tons of power-ups, and they were flying over my head, powering up. Like you'll see if you go to part 1, but it was truly amazing, truly a magical experience, and I'm just so grateful for it. But anyway, we're gonna walk around and enjoy this little walk, and I will see you soon. Oh, by the way, don't make fun of my little braids, my non-existent little braids. I barely have enough hair to put them in braids, but we had to do something because this hair was crazy. Anyway, don't make fun of them. I already do not want to leave here. I am an outdoorsy girly. I do not want to leave. I'm already so sad that we have to leave tomorrow. I'm already so sad. Like I grew up like this, camping and dispersed camping though. Like no working toilet. They have toilets here, but I definitely grew up like a camping girl, and we used to camp in the San Diego mountains where there was rattlesnakes, like bears. I think there was bears, and we never saw one, but just very, very, I guess you could say dangerous. But we would go up there for, 7 days at a time, sometimes bringing a U-Haul, which when I look back, I always laugh about that. That we would bring a U-Haul to haul all of our camping supplies because we were going to be gone for 7 days. And usually we would have like friends or something that went with us. But it's so funny. So I grew up like this. I grew up actually on a farm for a lot of years of my childhood, my little kid childhood, a farm in Santa Rosa, California. But when you hear that, it was not a a rich farm. It was a poor farm. My parents did not make a lot of money, but at the time, they're fine now. But yeah, we grew up very poor. My mom made her clothes even. And, you know, we lived in a 1-bedroom little house on a farm that my parents rented, that they knew so many people. There were so many people in California that loved my parents. So they would always help our family out. And yeah, so this was just a little 1-bedroom for 5 people. Myself, my parents, and my brother and sister. But you know what? It really humbled every single one of us. And I just always remember being outside when I was younger, barefoot, never liked wearing clothes. So I'd always, I would either be naked or I'd have my shirt off, because even when I was younger, I'd be so, I felt restricted with clothing. So I never liked wearing it. I was just like, this is not what I do at home. You know, my home planet. We don't wear clothes. What are these things? And that's, you know, what I thought. I didn't think in those terms. I just knew, like, what are these things? Like, I don't like it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I never wore shoes, anything. We were very much a, you know, I wouldn't say country, but bare feet, just outside, dirty all the time. So camping is definitely like my thing. I can pee outside, you know, all that stuff. I don't care. I don't care. I can get dirty and be just fine. So I can live out here. Oh, what's Cece doing? Oh my gosh. Well, we're going to head right home because Cece just rolled in some kind of feces. Hopefully it's not human. I don't think it is because it doesn't smell like it or look like it. But yeah, she rolled in that. So we are going to go to the creek and wash that off. Yay, fun. But that's the thing with dogs. So I was upset at first, but I honestly, that's what you get. And I didn't have her, like, a handle on her, a leash. Like, I have the leash on her, but it's just dragging. So my fault. But anyway, we are headed back to the creek so I can wash her off. And of course, I'm not going to film that because gross. Cece is cleaned up now. That was a fiasco because that was twice now that she rolled in something. But like I said, that's what comes with having a dog, especially her breed. She's pit bull mixed with lab, so they just do that. And it's my fault because I didn't have her, like, controlled, so I can't get upset about that. So she just had a bath, and I had a bath, my arms and my legs, and other things, you know. But I'm just sitting here. She's relaxing. Finally, she's laying down in the shade right next to me, of course. And it's shady over here now. The sun's a little bit behind the trees, so it provides such a nice shade. But I'm sitting here having watermelon and just enjoying this absolute peace. I love it so much. So I'm probably not gonna vlog a lot today just because I really just want to enjoy my last day here. Oh, I just don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. And I'm being quiet. I'm trying to be quiet to be respectful of the quiet neighbors. But I just don't want to leave. I love it here so much. I just love being outdoors. And to think of having to go back to work. Oh my gosh, on Thursday night. Today's Wednesday. Or today's Tuesday, but I'm already like, oh gosh, I just don't want to do it. I shouldn't have to work still. But anyway, I wanted to take this opportunity right now to talk about my diet and how it's changing. just in case other people are out there or you're out there and feeling these ascension feelings, I am, first of all, I want to talk about psychic attacks because I am getting them really badly, and I want to know if any of the rest of you are being, feel like you're being like attacked mentally. Like, I don't know if it's because my body's ascending and I'm transitioning more into eating whole foods, like raw foods. Majority of it, I'd say 90% of the food I eat is fruit. And I go on a 3-day fruit fast every week while I work. So I work 3 12-hour shifts. So those 3 days, from the moment I wake up to the moment I wake up on that last, or it's probably 3.5 days then, 3.5, 4 days, that I do a fruit fast a week. That's just what my body has called for. So this may be different for you. You know, we each came down here with a plan and a purpose. And my purpose was to clean my body out and so I can ascend higher. And yours may be eating other foods, and that is perfectly okay. I'm not one of those vegans or anything like that who ridicules you or who's going to judge you for eating meats or whatever. I grew up that way. Did I like a lot of meat? No. No, I did not. I think I was meant to be a vegan my whole life, but I'm definitely not going to pass judgment on you for that. But yeah, my body is really going through ascension feelings and symptoms right now. That's how I know the earth is really on track with its own ascension and awakening process, just by how I'm feeling. And I just can't even explain it. It's, I gotta check to see if my mic works. I readjusted my camera a little bit, and I needed to see if my mic worked correctly. But yeah, like I was saying, I can't even describe what I'm feeling. And like I said, I don't know if it's because I'm doing these fruit fasts and my consciousness is becoming clearer again, but I feel like I'm going through it like badly, mentally, like physically. I'm you know, tired and everything, and I'm supplementing. So that's not it. Like, I'm just tired mentally, you know, and I'm just ready for that phase to be over. I feel like I've been crying a lot more too, and I feel like I'm really going through another awakening by doing these fruit fasts and fasting. But I know it's all for the greater good of my mission, purpose, and for humanity as a whole. I know the earth is going places and it's doing amazing things. So I just want to know if anyone else out there is feeling these psychic attacks, and maybe your diet is changing. Now, like most of you know, or maybe you don't know, that I went through an awakening process in 2014, a spiritual awakening after a traumatic event. And I'd say probably around, I resisted, but they wanted me to go vegan right away, like no meats and everything. But gradually I got there, and each year I let something go, each year. So like this year will probably be my 8th or 9th year of eating the way I do. But this is the year that they want me just to start eating fruits. Like, that's the message I received. And I asked why, and this is always a thought I've always had since the beginning of them telling me, hey, we got to let go of those meats and everything in order to raise your frequency. So in the beginning of time, they did not eat meat. That's what I was shown. That, and it got downloaded to me as a knowing. And I saw some flashes, you know, in my head. And then I started seeing other people say that in the beginning of time, you know, they did not, when there was humanity, they did not eat meats. That only came after the flood and the darkness came. But like I said, no judgment. If you do, everyone has their own path and purpose. But for me, I'm going back to the beginning, and they want me to feel lighter. But I'll tell you, it is tough. It is tough. Like I feel like my barrier is loosening up as my body feels lighter. So I'm feeling more emotions off people, and I can just feel everything again. And it's making me like crazy sometimes. So I don't know if it's like psychic attacks. I feel like some of it is, and some of it's just my body ascending and getting lighter. So I definitely look forward to getting past all of this and to where I'm finally feeling good again. And I keep doing my spiritual practices. So I'm meditating every day, I'm journaling every day, doing affirmations, praying, you know, the whole 9 yards. Nothing has changed with that. And I see God working in my life every single day. I see our star family working in my life every single day. And I am just absolutely grateful for it. But let me know in the comments if you are going through it too at this time. I feel like I can just talk so much about this specific topic. Because I feel like a lot of people are going through psychic attacks, their body's ascending, and they just don't know how to handle it. I'm grounding a lot. I am outside, bare feet, you know, and grounding. That's helping me tremendously. And the foods I eat also. So I'm going to continue eating my watermelon and enjoying this piece. But, and like I said, I don't know how much more I'm going to vlog today because I just really want to take it all in because I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave, but I'm sure I'll see you sometime in the evening and of course for Skywatching. And I'm just praying. It seems like it is so clear. It seems like it's going to be clear tonight, another clear night, another excellent night. So we shall see. Whoa, that was close. The water is so nice on your feet and your legs. I love a fresh spring. That is what grounding is all about right there. It's so beautiful. I love it. Alright guys, it is about 3:51 a.m. I set my alarm because last night it was very rainy and cloudy. So we will see what we get this morning. My voice is a little shaky. Oh, I just saw something over there. Nice. And it is absolutely beautiful out here, except for all the clouds, but there are so many stars. Even the clouds are beautiful too. Oh, we got a little guy right there. We got some little guys. Nice, we got another one. These are fast. Look, there's another one. And this is in the southeast. Oh, look, there's my two. Beautiful. Wow, nice. Thank you. Amazing. Look at the little flashes. Oh my gosh. I'm hanging out my car window. Oh, nice. That's super bright. Nice. Super slow. Do another power up, my friend. Oh, there's one behind it. Nice. Definitely looks like a little triangle formation, but it's not perfect. That was awesome. Oh, nice. Beautiful. I just saw them like at the corner of my eye. You see how they dim down? That's amazing. Thank you, my friend. My friends.